Hey guys, Ricky Eves, Geo Lake Construction, another episode of Barndomania. Guys, stay with us. Got some stuff to do today. We're gonna be looking at framing, and we're gonna be talking about different types of framings, the way we do our framing, why we do what we do, and then you guys can make some decisions on how you want to be doing yours. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Get you a cold drink. It's some iced tea or lemonade. It's getting warm here in Mississippi, 85 today. So hang in there with us. We'll be right back, and we're gonna get into this framing situation. All right, guys, glad to have you back with us, Lord. We're going to have a good day today. We're going to look at some framing stuff. We're going to talk about some framing stuff here before we get going, showing you what we do. There are every kind of way to frame these things, barndos. I know there are people out there and there are arguments going on out there today about what is a barndo, what is not a barndo. Oh, if it's this, it's not a barndo. I don't know who makes that decision. I don't know. Is there a Mr. Barndo that come out with the specifications of what a barndominium is? To us, it's a good quality build. Yes, metal siding, metal roofing, but we try to do what meets our customers' needs here in North Mississippi. And some people want a metal frame. That's great, man. I was one of the first probably to ever do that 20 years ago. I built a metal building barndo. And we've done them for several years. We did it using pole barns, and there's good things to that. There's bad things with that. The worst part for us with the pole barn is the fact that we would put our post in the ground and pour around them with a plastic post protector to keep that from being a problem, and did that for several years. The problem we run into with that, with the way lumber is today and everything, that by the time we could get the post set and concrete poured and get back to start framing, those 6x6s are warping, they're twisting, they're doing everything. And so then we had to fight and fuss with that to get them straightened up so we could make sure to keep good straight walls and everything. And sometime after COVID, we just decided to check on it and see what it would cost to just frame these things like a traditional build, and see what the cost would look like. And to our amazement, it actually come up cheaper. So I gave my customers the ability to choose. Would they rather have a post frame with a pole barn or traditional frame up package? And every one of them took the savings. And so it helps us to be able to get good straight walls on those things, and we can do heights just like you could with a pole barn, and it just made everything easier, and it was more cost effective. So that's what we went to. We went to framing up just like a traditional house frame, and we put our lathering on our roof. We don't do OSB or anything on the roof because of the way we do our sheeting and insulation. We don't feel like that's necessary. Another cost savings for our customers, and it's just as good a build, every bit as good as build. So anyway, we'll kind of walk through this thing and show you. We got one almost finished framed up here, so we're gonna do a walkthrough on it and just kind of show y'all what we do. It's nothing hard, nothing crazy. There are some things that we'll probably do a little different than others, but anyway, we'll walk you through this thing right now and kind of show you what's going on. All right, guys, as you can see as we walk up on this little old house, this is going to be a cool little old, guys, it's going to be a weekend retreat and slash Airbnb for some folks. And it's a little old 2-bedroom with a garage added on for the side for storage and stuff. And as you can see, we do our framing just like we would any other framing job with a few extra things. We go in here and we do all of our lathering in 2x4. This stuff is nailed off crazy. On our corners, you can see we put in a corner brace. So when you have this corner brace with the lathing, and then we use 26 gauge sheeting on everything we do. We don't do 29 gauge. It doesn't cost a lot more to do put a good 26 gauge panel on this thing. That's the same depth and thickness that we used for 20 something years when we were putting up commercial metal buildings. And so it's a thicker, stronger panel. And then you'll see on this base how we've done, and we'll come back and show you how we do that at the bottom to ensure a good watertight situation there. We're able to frame in all of our windows and doors just like normal, but we do carry our lathing all the way around. There's a reason for that. And we'll show you that when we get ready to do our sheeting and we put in our windows. This particular house it's gonna have a A-frame front entrance and then a wraparound porch. We've still got to get our cypress. We use cypress on all of our porch stuff. We still got to get our cypress beam on the front of this A-frame, and then you'll see we got this wraparound. It'll be coming around, hip here at the edge and go back. Another good thing we do there, it looks really good. It saves money for the customer and makes for a really strong construction situation. Is if you'll look here on our tops here, you see this, that is 2x6, 2x8. And we do that on all underneath porches. It looks really nice. You can come in there and stain that. You can leave it natural. It's 1.5 inches thick, so your roof screws do not come and stick out the bottom. And again, it just makes for a really sturdy, strong porch. You look down that other end, you'll see the corner brace on this back corner that we put in. It's nailed to every stud. And time you do that, and then you screw on your sheets, man, you got a building that has some serious deflection limitation there. So that's what we do, and we'll carry you and let you walk on inside. We frame out our ceilings just like you would a normal home. This one, it's all we do 9-foot ceilings on everything standard. We can do 10 or better. And we vault. This one we didn't vault. A lot of our builds we will vault, but you can see the framing, all the brace backs. I mean, we build a solid home for people, and this thing is for real. And I've heard customers tell us that it does make things a little easier with the bank financing, because they can see that this thing is framed up just like any other home. But it's a barn feel when you pull up on the outside with all that together. We come back, we always just do a concrete wedge nails right now, but we will come back later after we straighten all the walls up before we do sheetrock, and we'll do anchor bolts on our bottom plates. So anyway, this is kind of what's going on with this thing. This is how we frame up. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with doing pole barn framing. There's nothing wrong with doing metal building framing. The metal building framing is strong. It's all that, but it is going to cost significantly more to do that. It just is. I know. I've been in the metal building industry for 40 years. So, but these houses are strong and as good as anything out there. And so this is the way we do ours. And anyway, so that's the way to go with it as far as we're concerned, and to meet our customers' needs. Well, all right, guys. Well, thanks for being with us today, and hope we can show you some stuff. Remember, guys, help us out, because it takes some time and money to do these videos and post and do all this. And so, man, help us out. Share, subscribe, and hit the subscribe and the like button, and so you can get all of our content as we're going. This is our framing deal. If you got questions or anything, put them down here. We want to hear from you. We'll make other videos if necessary to help you guys out. So we just want to thank you for showing up with us today. God bless everybody, and hang with us. The next one will be on sheeting, and it's going to be a really good one. We're going to show you how we do our windows and doors, how we keep that stuff from leaking around windows. A lot of folks have a lot of trouble with that. We've never had one, knock on wood, we've never had one leak yet, our windows and doors. So be with us, hang in there with us, look for this next one. Like and subscribe, and tell folks about us, guys. Till we talk to you again, guys. Barndomania with GLA Construction. Y'all have a blessed day.